What made you a different person overnight? My father dying, we had a good relationship and it changed me when one of the rocks that was my fundamental foundation was gone. Toss in a sprinkling of guilt and overall was just a shitty experience. Not quite overnight, but close enough when my boss, who is lovely, caught me crying in the toilets at work. And I realized that in that time of my life, I would wake up and cry at work, cry when I got home, just because everything felt so pointless and futile. My boss put me in contact with some people and encouraged me to talk, and life is much more tolerable because of it. Watching the fallout from my parents' divorce which lead to the foreclosure of their home. The day I saw my mom packing the last few boxes up before leaving the house I grew up in, seeing the giant dumpster in the driveway full of all the shit my parents had bought over the years. Furniture that wasn't going to fit in efficiency units. Shared gifts and household decorations. Tons of old clothes and a lot of garage junk. All of my old toys that weren't regifted over the years. And I realized I didn't give a fuck about chasing after status and possessions if all that hard work could end like that. Nice things are nice, but in the end it ends up as junk in a fucking landfill. I posted this on another thread, but it applies. Not overnight, but in a few months. I will say though, my mother's death changed me pretty much overnight. I saw everything through rose-colored glasses and was a pushover. Long story short, in a 3-month time span, my mom died of cancer. I found out my ex-husband had been sleeping with my sister while I was at the hospital with my mom, and I started working as a first responder. My family now tells me, your job has made you cold. No, going through those things in a very short amount of time will change a person drastically. I tolerate less bullshit, and the majority of the public can be entitled assholes. When you deal with other people's problems daily, you tolerate way less in your personal life. August 11th, 2021. Drunk, suicide attempt with my rifle. Have been clean and even scared of alcohol since. 5 people breaking into our house with a shotgun to rob and kill us. My mother's first mental breakdown when I was 9. She spent an entire night kicking/beating me while forcing me to tell her I hated her. I then had to listen to her cry after she locked herself in the bathroom. I didn't know until years later that she was contemplating suicide at that moment. After that, I never saw her as a safe person and lost hope/respect for all the adults in my life that ignored my bruises or told me to be brave. SND help my mother. I miss the child I was before that night.